All right, before we get started, I ask everybody to please silence your cell phones so we don't have any distractions. Joining us now are members of the West Texas A&M Buffaloes football team. In the center of our podium is head coach Mike Nesbitt. To Coach's right is Ethan Brinkley. Ethan is a sophomore quarterback from Rockdale, Texas. To Coach's left is Geremy Alridge-Mitchell. Geremy is a senior running back from Dallas, Texas. Coach, let's start with your comments on a game which saw the Challenge Trophy return to Canyon.
Well, first of all, it's such a cliche deal to say you're really proud of a group of guys, but offensively, defensively, and special teams, I'm so proud of these guys. They got no idea what they do on a daily basis to keep me in a great positive frame of mind, and they're enjoying working hard and playing and doing some great things on and off the field. And they've been a fantastic group, and just the character. They got great character right now, just mentally, physically, emotionally, and just really proud of them. I like the way we played. Not real happy with some of the penalties. You look at 18 for 227 yards, I guess that's what that is, 18 for 227. So we're going to have to go back, look at some of those penalties and kind of see where we're at with that, and grade the film and do a good job of correcting those, because that's way too many. That's at least 2 touchdowns. We talk every time that anytime over 100 yards in penalties, you're looking at another score. And so that's 14 points that we put out there. I'm real proud of Ethan. Comes in on a big stage and does some great things. And Wink. Wink shows up with a good offensive line, and then our defensive front seven. I thought they played really good and were super physical tonight, and just really proud. And us three are up here, but there's 60-some guys in that locker room that deserve a lot of credit because they enjoy playing right now. And if they just keep doing that, we got a little chance.
Geremy, you have 31 carries, 236 yards, 3 touchdowns, along with 55. You guys fall behind 14-0 in the first quarter, then the running game picks up. You get 2 long touchdowns inside of 2 minutes. Tell us a little bit about the game from your perspective.
Well, we had a great scheme, great offensive scheme, and they were going to have to play the run and the pass just because we were doing great things with the O-line as far as pulling and just finding holes in the defense to attack. It just opened up nicely, and we just kept pounding the ball.
Ethan, your final totals: 15 of 22 passing, 256 yards. You had a 73-yarder to Ward Hudson on a play action. Tell us a little bit about that play, because that seemed to really be the spark late in the game.
Well, that's a play we've ran probably 100 times since camp. Just the zone read with different kind of pitch schemes outside. But yeah, I was actually surprised that he was that wide open. So I was just glad that I didn't sell one over his head or skip it in the dirt to him. But yeah, that just goes back to practice and just repping the plays over and over again.
Questions for the Buffaloes?
About 11 minutes to go. You get that go-ahead touchdown. Your defense just turns it on there, Coach. Just kind of talk about what they're.
Yeah, they really did. I think once we got to that point, and then even when we got up to 2 scores, you could really see that kind of that fever pitch start going in the defense. You could start seeing the front 4, and then the rotation was really good. We were 8 deep, I think, up front. Solomon Purdue played a bunch, Alec Tucci, Lapierre. We were running a lot of guys at it. You look at 96 plays for 499 yards. Once they get to 96 plays, that's a ton of plays to see. And so our defensive guys did a great job of just rotating in and out. Coach Watson did a good job of just trying to keep them fresh as much as we possibly could. And they just went back to just wanting to work hard and just play even though you're exhausted, tired. It didn't matter if it was 96 plays or 200 plays. You just got to go out and find a way to get a stop. And just really proud of those guys. They did a good job.
3 games into the season, and these are 3 crazy. You're going to be full gray by the time this is. Yeah, I'm gonna be really gray. That's going to be, I had some good jokes, but we got different company. It's not our normal Monday luncheon, so I'm going to keep it pretty good. But the thing is, though, I think when you look at it, and we talked about this, and we talk about this as a team,
our schedule is set up in a way where we're playing really good people. We were tested the first week out with the Zuza coming to town, and we didn't make enough plays to win that game, and they beat us. And then you face CSU Pueblo in week 2, and we've got guys banged up. We're playing some 2s on defense and some 3s in some position, and they're just taking good coaching and they're buying in, and we're supporting each other as a group. The players and the coaches are all together in it, and so the craziness is just. I don't know. We're out there laughing on kickoff return going, hey, this is, you're up 7 or they tied it 38-38. And I'm like, are you guys having fun? If you're not having fun right there, what are you doing as a college football player? I mean, I know there's a lot of pressure to the whole moment and all that, but these guys work hard. They got to go to class and go to practice and all that other stuff. And if they're not enjoying that right there, what are we doing? I mean, what are they really, really doing? Are they having fun? I know the game's in balance, but do they enjoy it? I don't know. I mean, I look at them sometimes and I tell them, do you guys really enjoy this? I mean, this is supposed to be a good time, and so I'm proud of them. I hope they have fun because they don't get to play this game forever, and they don't get to play here all the time. And so I hope they just soak it up and have a good time with it.
Go for that 4th down right at the start of the 3rd quarter. Kind of backfired on you a little bit. You're able to hold your momentum, hold your composure, get a field goal, kind of settle it down. How big was that?
Well, it was big. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you. That's pretty tough, saying that it shut us down a little bit, Cal.
I just said a little backfire.
A little backfire. It was, I mean, it was tough. We had a guy miss a cut block. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it backfired. I mean, we won, right? I mean, holy cow. Okay, so, I mean, it wasn't great. No, it wasn't a great play. We didn't do it perfect, but I don't know if it was it. But no, what was good about it was, in the craziest thing, if you look at it, our defense still hadn't been out on the field. Right. So when we went back out on offense, even after the turnover, there was 7.5 minutes or 6 minutes that defensive kids hadn't played, right, in the 3rd quarter. Well, you could look at that and say, well, we kept them in a weird way. You kept them off the field and it kind of stretched it a little bit. We tackle them and they get 2 more series. You might have 100 and some plays, But so, no, it did backfire the way it was. But, the Sluggo route, it was Sluggo, right? Yeah, Sluggo was open. The guy clears. He's wide open. We get it blocked the right way. We get a cut block the way it's supposed to be done. The ball's in his hands, and it's going the other way. So their guy made a great play, and we didn't block it right. So survive and move on.
4 years ago, Dustin Bond got his first collegiate start as a sophomore to win here. He think it's his first as a sophomore. Is he your quarterback going?
Holy cow. That's the old Charlie Martin jigs. They went with the old Charlie Martin jigs on you right away. That's the next outside receiver at Z. That's the next guy. That happened to Lance Ratliff and the whole crew. Well, listen, he did a great job tonight, and there is no reason why he shouldn't be right now. He shouldn't be playing, and he shouldn't be doing what he's doing. And it's like we said last week, and he even said it, we joked around when he came up the hill, did this really happen? Well, it happened because he prepared. This guy sits in the film room, he watches tape, he knows what's going on, he's involved in practice. He's not a backup that's lost and just kind of hanging out going, I'm never going to play, or pouts, or because it would have been real easy for him during fall camp to not win the job and then all of a sudden go, well, I don't like this anymore. I'm mad at Coach Lee. I'm mad at Coach Nesbitt. Those guys are all full of it. I want to transfer and go play someplace else. And he never did it because he likes playing here. He loves his teammates. He likes the school and likes what he's doing. And so he bought into it. And it's what it should be. He's a student of the game. He studies it. He's a great kid. And so, yeah, hopefully we can keep this moving and see what he's got to do. But, man.
31 carries here back in your hometown in Dallas. I know a lot of family here. I know you got to be worn out, but what a performance. Tell us your thoughts about playing on here in Dallas again.
Man, I love it. This is my hometown. Got to see a lot of my family and friends in the stands. It's just amazing to play here, but it's amazing to play anywhere. As long as I'm playing football, I'm happy. Every time another team scores, I smile. And I make a joke because as a senior and a captain, it's my job to keep my team up. And so when the team see me happy, laughing and joking, they know that something great's about to happen. I don't know if it's for me, Ethan, O-line, defense. Something amazing about to happen because we believe in all phases of team, offense, defense, special teams, coaching. I enjoyed it. I had fun.
Ethan talked about Ray gets that pick at the end. You guys sealed up that putaway drive. Talk about having Geremy on that final 3 minutes.
Not only having Geremy, but having those big guys up front. Right. They're probably one of the hardest group and working guys I know. Every day at practice, they're going full speed. They're getting better every rep. So anytime you've got him in the backfield, and then you've got guys up front that they work in such good harmony together. It's pretty easy to put people away.
Last question for me. 2 big turnovers.
Yeah.
Merriweather, and then Merriweather got me intimidated.
No, I did not. Come on, Kale.
Talk about those 2.
Well, look, all right, one, Merriweather jumps to shallow, makes a great play, rallies to it, and the funny thing was he'd been getting beat on that play earlier in the game, and so he got coached up on the sideline, they got him in the right spot, he rallies to it and gets it, and then, with Hunter, Hunter just, knock on wood, is it the Larry Bird deal, the ball always bounces right back to him and finds him or whatever the situation is. I mean, he's in the right spot at the right time because he's hustling his butt off and he's doing what he's supposed to do, and we get some good plays, and it's good to see, but it goes back to, are they playing hard and are they working? And they're not standing around watching something and they're just getting after it. So it's a lot of fun to watch.
Mike, there were a lot of momentum shifts in the game.
Oh.
I think Charlie overlooked was the early one where y'all stopped the fake punt. How big was that early on?
The fake punt was really big, and they got me because, and I take that one on me, because the first punt we went out there with, for some odd reason, only 10 guys on the first punt. So I think Kerry probably thought we were misaligned. And so he ran the fake to where we actually were 1 guy short. We were a gap short on the first punt. And so I think he called it thinking, well, they're a gap short because of the punt scheme we ran the week before. And so he probably thought we were going to try to come underneath it and he could pin us. And we ended up being in actually the right call for it. And we had 11 guys on the field, so that kind of helped too. But no, it was a big play. I mean, it helped a lot. And, the long field goal, you kick. You miss a field goal that really Connor probably thought he can make early in the first half, and then he comes back and he hits the big bomb at the end there. And, all those things, it's just like you're saying, it was such a game full of momentum that it could, any point in time, if you just don't do something the correct way, another group's going to get excited on that other side, and those guys in purple are going to be fired up. And so it was – every one of those little plays added up, and it goes back to the first week. We didn't make those plays the first week, and so hopefully we learned from it. And we've talked about that over and over. Did you learn from that feeling and how good it feels today? Which one do you like, and move on.
Any more questions for the Buffaloes? Gentlemen, congratulations on a conference victory. Best of luck next week in homecoming.
Nice job. Thank you. Proud of you.